What if I told you there's a way not just to slow down the aging process, but to actually reverse it? When it comes to aging, we typically lose three key things: our speed, flexibility, and finally our strength. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to combine strength training and flexibility work in a way that not only preserves these critical abilities, but actually helps you improve them. Here's the shocking truth about aging. The amount of muscle you carry at the end of your life is one of the strongest predictors of longevity. Many baby boomers have no idea how important this really is. It literally could save your life. I've spent years studying the science of aging and physical performance, and what I've discovered is that almost everything in biology happens on a continuum. This is the exact approach I've used helping countless clients maintain their athletic ability and continue doing the activities they love well into their later years. The problem is that most people that are into health and fitness spend most of their time doing cardiovascular training and slow, steady aerobic work. These are not the physical qualities that we need to be developing. The physical qualities that we need to be developing are strength, muscle mass, and the ability to improve bone density and maintain our physical ability and structural balance. Most people make the mistake of trying to do everything all at once. They're trying to do their cardio, their flexibility, and their strength. That's like trying to juggle too many balls at the same time. The key is to understand that strength forms the foundation for everything else. Think about it. When you have more muscle and strength, you have better control over your movements, better stability in your joints, and a higher metabolic rate that makes everything else easier. This is why when we start working with people, we really start with strength training, following the rule of 13. Here's exactly how it works. What you do is you do strength training for 3 or 4 days a week with each session lasting about an hour. But here's the critical part that most people miss. You run this on a 12-week cycle with week 13 being an active recovery week. Why 12 weeks? Good quality strength training is demanding, and it's very helpful in the long-term process to take 1 week off per quarter for various reasons, not only limited to physical, but also for psychological. And actually, all of our clients naturally do this, and this is what we call vacations or work trips, when people might not be in town or too busy to get to the gym. And this can greatly enhance the physical development process as you naturally unload the body and take a break. This allows you to come back stronger and have motivation for your next training sessions. When you do strength training, the goal is to get strong in a full range of motion using both isolation and compound exercises, targeting all the major muscle groups of the body. This will lead to the ability to increase muscle mass, which will help with body composition, flexibility, and joint stability. Number 2, the flexibility factor. This is more crucial than you think. Flexibility work should actually be done more frequently than strength training. Most people think stretching is just something you do for a few minutes before or after exercise, but proper flexibility training is a game changer for aging well. Let me introduce you to a system I learned from legendary strength coach Joe DeFranco about 20 years ago, and it's called the Agile 8. It's a series of 8 specific movements that warm up your tissue and fascia that really helps prepare your body for physical activity. This is a comprehensive mobility system that prepares your body for movement. So here's exactly how to implement it. The first thing in the morning is that you'll do the Agile 8 routine. Then you'll follow that with about 10 minutes of band stretching. The magic happens when you do this for about 5 days a week consistently. I prefer to do this in the morning before exercise. You'll also do static stretching before you go to bed, at least 5 days a week. Each session only lasts about 10 to 15 minutes, but it's an absolutely huge deposit in your health bank account. Finally, number 3, putting it all together, the perfect balance. How does this all fit together? Here's your weekly blueprint for aging better than your friends. Strength training 3 to 4 days a week, 1 hour each for each session. Morning mobility. Use the Agile 8 in band work 5 days per week. This usually takes about 15 minutes. Do your static stretching 5 days a week, and that takes about 10 to 15 minutes. So this all might sound like a lot, but here's why it's worth it. The combination of training creates what I call physical countermeasures. It gives your body the ability to handle whatever you throw at it. Whether you love tennis, pickleball, swimming, any other sport, this is the foundation that allows you to play at a high level, safely and enjoyably. Think about it. How many people do you know who've had to give up their favorite activities because their bodies couldn't handle it anymore? Let me share something that I've seen over and over with my clients. I had one client, a 65-year-old tennis player. She was ready to give up on her sport because of her chronic back pain. After implementing this system for just about 3 months, she was playing better than she'd played in years. Why? Because we built the foundation first, the strength that supports her movements and the flexibility to execute them properly. Remember, it's not about being the strongest or the most flexible person in the room. It's about being able to do the things that you love pain-free and with confidence. There's absolutely no better feeling than that. If you found this approach helpful, make sure to check out my next video where I'll break down the exact exercises in the Agile 8 routine and show you how to modify them for your specific needs. Hit a subscribe so you don't miss it. And remember, age is just a number, but strength and mobility, those are choices we make every day.